be better than you simply because I know you would get distracted easily. Like, our music's on, like, do this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You would get distracted.
She's very analytically minded as well. She's when she's got a mind on a
She's the
task.
type
Yeah.
that if she was playing it at a casino,
Yeah.
they'd take her and break her legs.
She's Rain Woman. She's Rain Woman.
Rain Woman, yeah.
Rain lady.
But like, she is so good at that game, and I was like, God damn! And I'm glad that she told me.
Yeah.
But also, I was like, that's how good she is. That she's kind of like, I'm going to throw him a bone because he's never going to beat me.
But I would hate that.
Yeah.
I didn't mind.
I would hate that because if I'm
Knowing
going to
that
beat...
she what? Through the game. for
Through
you.
the game.
Yeah.
Because, all
I'm
right,
gonna beat her on it.
so your girlfriend's good at you, better than you at Briscoe.
Yes.
My girlfriend, Liv, is better than me at mini golf.
Oh, is
Okay.
she?
Destroys me at mini golf
Really?
every single time.
Why? You just got too much power, I bet.
I am all brute force,
you're
baby.
raw power. You're the guy who hits it. It somehow bounces off, lands on another hole somewhere.
Marcus brings his own driver to the putting range.
I've done that once before where I hit it and hit the windmill over the hole over.
Yeah, we got
I was like, maybe I shouldn't hit it that
Happy
hard.
Gilmore over here.
Yeah. No, she
More like
destroys
Crappy
me.
The ball is too good for its
She
time.
destroys me every single time. And I said to her, I'm
Yeah.
like, I have to beat you. So we've created our own...
Handicap system.
No. Golf tour.
Oh,
we call
okay.
it the OMMG, the Good Tour.
Okay.
What does that
Olivia
stand for?
Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Golf
Mini
yes,
golf tour.
yeah.
Of course.
Yes, the Good.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, rolls off the tongue. Oh my
So I
god.
thought you
tour.
were
Why don't you call it the OMG?
Yeah, the OMG tour.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
OMG.
that.
We shorten it to that.
Marketing man over here knows
I got
what's
you.
going
We
on,
did
yeah.
shorten it to that, but I'm like,
But here's the thing, though, right? I would say in my situation, and I'm assuming in yours,
Yeah.
it's not a point of contention in the relationship.
No.
It's like a fun back and forth thing.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy is like fucking A pluses, and
Yeah, right.
she's dunking on me in this, and she's dunking on me in that. It's driving me crazy.
I brought this question up to my girlfriend, Liv.
Yeah.
I said, what do you think on this? She goes, that guy needs to harden up.
Oh.
All right? He's struck in gold. He's got the perfect girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's a good point there.
He's got the perfect girlfriend that's good at everything. He needs to shut up or get out, get lost.
I
What's he
agree in
complaining
that
about?
it's weird that he feels like it's a competition. He should
Yeah.
be celebrating that
Yeah.
she is so good at
Yeah, I
that
think
many
so.
things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just because you're like, it's not like a male thing to be like, I need to be the one that's good at stuff.
Yeah.
If they're like, everyone can be good at something in their own.
Exactly. And I'm
Right.
sure, and I'm almost positive he would be better at her than her at some things.
There's got to be something.
There's got to
right?
be something. Video games. Maybe you play more video games growing up. Maybe you get better at that.
That's
I don't know.
true.
I don't
That's
know what
true.
he could be good at or won't be good at.
How do you think someone would feel, let's say if their part, in this is an extreme sense, if your partner was like a movie star and
Yeah.
you just had like your regular run-of-the-mill job, do you reckon that would annoy like your person who...
The
Or maybe
thing
they
is,
see the
you
bad
probably
side.
don't need to work.
That's,
You know what I mean?
that's also
Like-
true. Yeah.
Well, you're
You're
going to be
staying
mad
home,
because,
Dad.
like, oh, I've got so much money. The thing is, you'd be mad because you probably don't see them as much.
That's a
but
good point.
if they've got enough money that you don't have to work and you can travel with them wherever they go. Like, I'm filming in France. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm coming.
I'm
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
eating
avoid the
that.
tunnels while you're
Yeah,
there.
right.
Yeah.
Stay away from the tunnels, Diana.
Diana, please.
Like that sort of stuff, it'd be all right. I think about that with a lot of female sports stars.
Yeah.
Like the ones that are like guns at cricket are also guns at netball or
Yeah.
guns at. There's
just sporting that go around, yeah.
in all the sports.
It's like
Yeah.
Ash Barty played
Ash Barty-
professional cricket and
Yeah.
then she won a Grand Slam playing tennis as well.
Yeah, like she played
What a
tennis and she
superstar.
gave
Yeah.
that up and she started playing cricket. And then she was like, you know what, I'm going to go back to tennis.
Yeah.
And she won a bloody Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of guys, if any guys could do that sort of transition
Exactly,
to sport.
no.
Jordan tried it.
You went from basketball to baseball.
Yeah.
Turns out he's not so good at baseball.
And then the
Minor
Looney
leagues,
Tunes,
minor leagues.
the Looney Tunes kidnapped him.
Yeah.
We all know how that went
Back to
down.
basketball.
He played in the Space Jam.
Yeah, that's it. It taught him a lesson.
Ironically, it was the aliens that brought him back to Earth.
Before we end this question, I'll give advice.
Yeah.
Tom,
Ooh.
what is your wife's? What's she good
What
at?
is
that
she
you-
good at? You know
Getting
what?
pregnant, I would say.
I'll
Yeah,
give her
that's
that.
part of the-
Never done that
She's
before.
here. I want to ask her. Hang on a second. What's something you're good at that I'm not good at? Nothing. Nothing. There's got to be something.
Be honest.
She can't even cut an onion. She's asking. She's on the phone and she's asking advice.
She's phoning a friend.
What am I good at? Tell me that Tom's not good at.
You're good at stalling. Thank you.
You're great at avoiding the question. We'll hear back from her shortly.
Yes.
But let's try and provide some advice for this person. I'm saying don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
This could be a good thing.
That's
Yeah.
it.
This could be Ash Barty.
Yeah. More like.
More patience.
More patience.
Oh, see?
Patience.
I've had shut up.
Bullshit and patience.
All right, shut up.
Do you know why that's true?
Why?
Because you were growing impatient that she didn't have an answer. And then when she gave you the answer, you're like, get out of here.
I'm
My
hamming it
patience
up.
is worn
I'm
thin.
hamming it up.
Patience is done.
I'm hamming it up.
That's it.
I've got patience.
Just Just not as much. Just not as much.
Yeah. Your girlfriend has more patience because she's a doctor.
Yeah.
Patience.
Patience. Yes.
Patience with a T.
What do you think about?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those ones where surely there are things that you will be better than her at.
Yeah.
It's just probably minor things. Not minor things, but like things that you don't know. They're not obvious.
Yeah.
And the things that they mentioned are probably more relevant to the school context.
Yeah.
Like having more friends and stuff like that.
You-
I know plenty of people who had a shitload of friends in high school and then
friendless now.
friendless, or it's whittled down to one or two people.
Yeah.
It's always quality, not quantity in those regards anyway.
Yeah,
I think that's
exactly.
fair
I
enough.
think you'll be fine. Look, you never know. You might be street smart.
Yeah.
You might have that for you.
I think just be happy that you found someone who's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
celebrate that.
Sounds like a bloody
It's not a
home run.
competition.
I mean,
she's a home run.
I'm saying she could have been a loser, but then if she's like, you can love anybody for any reason, but there's benefits for both.
Yeah.
Just appreciate her goodness.
I like Tom's thought process where it's like, she might be a cash cow. So put your wagon to
That's what I meant by
that
saying
one.
she might be Ash Barty.
She might be cash Barty.
you just hit a gold mine there,
right.
buddy. The gold rush.
You know what I hear when she hits the tennis ball?
Cha-ching!
All right, let's leave it there for raspberry starburst.
Cherry
Cherry starburst.
Please do not like put down.
All right, calm down.
Cherry starburst.
Relax,
like
buddy,
that.
all right?
I'm going to go next to this one. Now, this isn't necessarily something that people don't like, but people don't understand why I like it so much. And I've been put on blast for it. And that's lettuce.
Yes, you do like the watery green goodness of
What
lettuce.
is it with you
It's
and
all about
that?
that cream, baby.
Yeah, what is it with you and that crispy green?
I got to have that crispy green. I don't know what it is.
Let's put
It's
a story into this.
refreshing.
Tom and I would eat a lot, especially when we were younger. We
Of
used to
lettuce?
go out to lunch together a lot.
Often be in the
Okay.
garden.
And Tom was known to ask for extra lettuce on almost anything that had
Yeah,
lettuce.
yeah.
It's like, make sure it's extra lettuce. And I'm like,
hey, has this got lettuce on it? And
Yeah.
yeah, like, you want to put a little bit more on that?
it's got to the point now that it has to be that iceberg lettuce because that
know.
cost lettuce not good for
Tom,
you.
do you mind telling the Nando story on here?
When I went into Nando's and
Yes.
asked for lettuce, yeah. So I always order my Nando's wraps with extra lettuce on it. And the guy I asked the guy, like, classic chicken wrap, extra lettuce, please. And he's like, okay, extra cost lettuce. And I'm like, oh, I don't like cost lettuce. I like crispy lettuce. And I was like, oh, do you have other lettuces? And he was like, what? I'm like, no, when you said extra lettuce, you had extra cost lettuce. Like, does that mean you have a selection of lettuces? And he was looking at me confused, like, is this actually happening? Are you having a conversation about lettuce?
Yeah.
And he's like, that's just a regular lettuce. I go, oh, that's fine. Just put that lettuce on. More of that lettuce would be great. He's like, more of the cost lettuce. I'm like, yes. He goes, okay, no problem. And I think he must have thought I was a secret shopper because I was asking so many specific questions about the lettuce.
But
Yeah,
you just like your lettuce.
I think you even said he was like coming back to see if you were happy with your
yeah,
meal and
right.
stuff.
Everything okay? And I'm like, crispy.
I reckon he thinks you were sent by like Nando's HQ
that's right.
to come check on him.
I was a secret
shopper.
Peri undercover.
That's it.
So this is going to come from lettuce. Here we go. How do I know when it's time to leave someone else's house? Not a party, but just a one-on-one visit.
Okay.
Also, how do you know how long away from home hangs will be? Example, have you shown up for a hang that starts at, say, 5 p.m. and settled in and expected me and this one are hanging out Friday night and it's on, only to have them cut it off 2 hours later because they have more plans that they didn't even mention? What is up with that? The polite thing to do, of course, is to notify people when making the plan that you only have 2 hours. But is there a way to ask people if you rate enough to be the whole plan? If you're rated enough, I guess, maybe. Because it doesn't seem very cool to ask. It seems desperate for some reason. And I like to pretend to myself that I'm cool. Is there a way? I guess these are my questions.
Sorry, that's what I love so much of that.
I like to think I'm cool.
I'm like, me too, man.
It says I like to pretend to myself.
So they know that
He's
I'm
like,
cool.
I'm not cool.
I'm
but
not
I
cool.
pretend.
Well, I pretend I'm
This
cool.
is the guy who wrote the first question as well.
I guess these are my questions. Is there a way to incorporate time expectations into planning, including the option of open-ended? Absent that, is there a way to know when to leave? When someone doesn't tell you that they have their plans until they're actively leaving, should you start a Yelp for friends and leave bad reviews?
Wow.
Thanks in advance for the great advice. Lettuce.
My question, on his question is, how do you pretend to be cool? Like, do you like pull out like a pair of aviators, put it on,
Yeah,
look
I
in the
often give
mirror, go
finger guns.
Hey.
That's the superficial cool. I think it's
Yeah.
more like the mindset cool.
Okay.
Like, here's a serious question.
Cool
Do you
as
guys
lettuce.
ever have
That's
moments
it.
now where you're like, I'm feeling myself a little bit, where I'm like, I feel I got a bit of swag about me right
Like
now.
on a day?
Yeah.
On a day? I think maybe in an encounter, I could probably maybe if I've handled myself well, I'll be like, that
Okay.
was cool.
Oh,
Like
that
how
was cool.
how I dealt with Santo back then. I
That
feel
was
like
pretty-
I was
that was
really
pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I gave up on being cool long ago.
It's not about giving up. It's not about giving up. It's just like knowing that like I can be cool if
I've-
I put my mind to it.
I've accepted the fact. I'm like for me, I'm just like, I'm gonna like what I want to like. If people think it's cool, cool. If not, I don't
yeah,
really
you're not
give
going
up.
to change what you're interested in.
Yeah, exactly. Because I tried to be somebody else, and I realized I'm like, I hated that time of my
Oh.
life. Therefore, let's just be me. That happened way back when I was
To
15.
be fair, I did like Arseless Chaps Marcus. So I thought he was pretty
and
cool.
He always had like EDM music playing
Yeah.
everywhere you
He
went.
always sucking on a neon pacifier.
Hey,
Glow
neon
sticks for days.
neon pacifiers were the tits, but it wasn't me.
Well, yeah,
guys.
they're a substitute for tits.
That's what they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's how
Yeah.
you sell
It
them
was
to children.
delicious. All right, now let's stop being back cool. Let's
Okay.
bring it back to the question.
Yeah, yeah.
This is hard because with our friendship group, we very much have the most nonchalant friends in that they're like, if you ask them when it's going to finish, they're like, whenever.
Yeah.
They don't really have, like, my friends have never really stuck to the strict, concrete, starts at 7 o'clock,
Be there at 7.
finishes at 12 o'clock
Yeah.
kind of thing. Which is, with my girlfriend, it's annoying for her because she's a person who likes to plan everything.
Yeah.
So when my friend's like, come here around 5, she's like, no, not
Around
5.
5?
Is it 5:30? Is
Yeah.
it 5 o'clock? Is it 5:45? What does he mean
Do
by
I have
around
another
5?
hour? Do I need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needs to know.
I've got things before.
Yeah.
I get your girlfriend to a T.
I get it.
I get it 100% because you need to know, like, all right,
Yeah.
if the party starts at 6:30, I got to start getting ready at, like, let's say for me it'll be 6.
Yeah.
But if it's like 5, whatever time it is, if you say around 6:30, it's like, oh my god, what time do I start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't give me a round.
No,
Give me like
give me
exacts.
exacts. But then again, arounds are just like, hey, come whenever. Some people are more flexible than others.
Yeah. That would be me. I don't really, if people give me a general time, like, okay, I'll rock up whenever.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this stuff, Tom?
I'm like you. I like to know my plan my day out and work things out and know exactly where we got to be. I also don't like when plans change. Like if it's like it's 7 o'clock, we're gonna be there, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then someone's like, oh, how about this? This is like. No, let's not mess with things.
Let's not fuck with the plans.
Everyone knows
itinerary because that's when things can go wrong.
Yeah.
I've laminated the itinerary for Wednesday.
You all got them dropped off the other day. The courier had a sent reply, so I know that you received it.
But my question is, what if someone changes plans 12 hours in advance? Like 7 o'clock was the dinner plan.
Hey, well,
At 12 o'clock in the afternoon, they said, what about 7:30?
sometimes you got to be cool and just go with the punch. Roll with the flow.
That's when Tom puts on his sunnies and goes,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, right. I'm like, hey.
I thought it was funny that before you were mentioning how your schedule's kind of changed because your wife's pregnant.
Yeah.
And that you had a spare hour that was free and you didn't know what to do with the hour.
Yeah, tonight I had an hour free before the guys were coming over. I'm like, what do I do?
Tom's like looking at his Excel spreadsheet and sees the gap there. He's
Yeah.
like, what do I do with this
Yeah,
hour?
right.
Yeah, he's rushed. He's
So
not
I
rushed.
robbed the bank, you guys. I just robbed the bank.
Perfect.
Yeah. So like, I'm not like a stickler for like time and everything, but I don't know.
You prefer to have
I
times.
prefer to know because I know, like, I like to know how I'm going to get home if I was to go to a party. Be like, oh well, I'm not the type of person to be like, don't worry, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I didn't need to know.
Yeah, there's
So
no need to know.
That's my
Yeah,
sort of way
that's
of looking
it.
at things.
One thing I did like in this question is that the person brought up this idea of having a Yelp review system for your
Yeah.
friendship group.
Yeah.
I
Very
would,
good.
you know, honestly, I'm sure that would cause a lot of fights within friends, right? Because
Well,
like, who the
yeah.
fuck gave me
Yeah.
a
Who's
2-star rating?
Exactly. Who's going to give a bad rating to friends?
But I would.
They wanna be your friend.
I would love to see an honest rating of like it have like punctuality,
Yeah.
cleanliness,
Yeah.
all these different categories of friends, and see how they kind of rank up against each
you want
other.
your life to be stats.
Well,
Oh,
statistics.
in a way, I would like to see it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that to be my life because I think a lot of that would create an environment where people are probably acting in a way that they want to boost their rating and not being genuine, right?
That's like that Black Mirror episode that
Yeah.
everyone tries
Okay.
to boost their
Social
Do
rating.
they have a
Yeah.
rating episode like that? Okay.
Yeah.
do you know that there's a ratemyteacher.com website?
Yes, I do.
And you
do.
can search for teachers and basically give them a rating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a big controversy at our school. I think that
Was
came
there?
towards the end of it. Yeah, where actually no, we just finished high school,
Was
but we
someone
heard about
flooded
teachers.
bad reviews or something?
Wasn't bad. Well, there was bad reviews, but there was also like really like
Scandalous
kids.
things?
Kids were like, "This teacher's really hot" and all that.
Oh.
On these rate my
They were
teacher
rating
things.
for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
Let's put it
yeah,
that way.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we know they exist.
Yeah, right. Okay.
One thing I did once that had been cleaned up,
Yeah.
that kind of and moderated. One thing I thought was interesting when I read through our school was that a lot of the ratings lined up with my personal opinions of the teachers.
Yeah, right.
So
to
all
read that
little
a couple-
Damians are very
To read that a couple of years later and be like, oh, so that feeling was even universal for students who are there currently at
Yeah.
the school.